Yeah. So I was a foreign correspondent in Russia from 1997, until 2010. And I was working mostly for the New York Times, for Bloomberg, and a little bit with Reuters TV. And in the 90s and 2000s, you would say I was very much a liberal. I was your typical Western liberal journalist, but I was a little bit different because I was always sympathetic to Russia. So I actually came to Russia in 1992. And I was a trained Russian expert. So that made me quite different because I was a trained Russian expert and I was still sympathetic to Russia. Whereas all my colleagues, I noticed, they hated Russia. Not all of them, but 90% of them really hated Russia. This is in the late 90s and 2000s. But still, it was more or less, I mean, it wasn't so bad as today. Like today, back then, they wanted to get, the journalists wanted to get really good, well, they called good stories where they were going to expose Russia and show what's happening in Russia. Of course, to show Russia in a negative light, right? And today, what you have in the major media is 100% total and deliberate disinformation, propaganda, and lies. I read the New York Times and Reuters and Bloomberg, and there is not one word of truth today. That's the difference.